A beautiful church in a rural Dutch village, but not everything is as it appears. According to the sign here outside the door, the most poignant event in the 1,000 years of history around this building was its total destruction during the Battle of Arnhem. I've been to this former RAF base on so many occasions it almost feels like a pilgrimage. This is the place where a giant sky train took to the air in September 1944, carrying many of the men of the British 1st Airborne Division bound for the Netherlands. It wouldn't go well, and many of them never came home. In attack, most daring; in defence, most cunning; in endurance, most steadfast. They performed a feat of arms that will be remembered and recounted as long as the virtues of courage and resolution have the power to move the hearts of men. The words of Winston Churchill in honour of the men of the British 1st Airborne Division at Arnhem. Operation Market Garden was a huge airborne assault to capture the bridges of the Netherlands in September 1944. This one over the River Rhine in Arnhem was the last one on the list. The Allies would then be rattling the gates of Germany, and World War II would be over by Christmas 1944. All very simple in theory. History records what happened here as a catastrophe. A huge enemy counterattack completely overran the British lines, pushing a remnant of the 1st Airborne back to the village of Oosterbeek. Arnhem was a bridge too far. A harrowing story of a time long gone, when the peace of a rural village was overrun by war, and a church of all places became the battlefield. The day before war came here to Oosterbeek, it was a normal Sunday. The people came out of the church, and ter Horst and her children came out of the old Vicarage and looked up and saw the British 1st Airborne Division parachuting out of the clouds. A close inspection of the outside of the church reveals the damage that was caused when 150 soldiers ran for cover inside the church among the candles and the pews. The commanding officer then stood in the pulpit and addressed his most unlikely congregation with these words: "We will stay here and hope. We will stick together and we will fight for our lives." The following day, the church and the old vicarage descended into full-scale carnage. Over there in the house, the ter Horst's family furniture was thrown out into the garden, and the children were taken down into the cellar, including a newborn baby, as the house was transformed into an aid post. For 4 days, ter Horst comforted the wounded and prayed for the dying. She took water from the boiler and then from the toilet to keep the men alive, as she walked around the house from man to man, reading the Bible to the soldiers. They called her the Angel of Arnhem. Thank you for watching, I appreciate it. For more videos in this series, check the comments and the description below. And if you want to hear more from me, you know what to do. See you next time.